Hello, everyone. So welcome back. I'm using the terrible snowball at the moment. We're going to be modeling some stuff using VR chat as reference. I'm just busy trying to put all these buildings into different areas, so I know exactly what they're from. Because I'm taking inspiration from different areas. I love the way I just like minimized Blender for no reason. Right, so what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be finding reference from VR chat as well. So we'll be doing... This can only run on, like, PC version, so... I'm going to be jumping in here, checking a look at the reference, and then I'm going to go ahead and model that in Blender on the left here, like these. These buildings are all from, like, Super Mario Sunshine at the moment, from Al Delfino, so... I'm going to be keeping tabs on what's what. This will be final fantasy 15. Oh, it's yeah. The idea is I've got the basics set up here for the buildings, and I'm just going to kind of copy layouts and stuff. I love the way this is like, it's heavy on performance. Like, I know. So what we're going to do here is we're going to find the building that I need, which is the domed building that looks a little bit like the one from Undertale, and we're going to make that. We're also going to make one of these other towers here that's bigger. So I'll go to this tower here that's got the dome on it, and we can use that as reference. So we'll change back to like cloud for the avatar, and then away we go. Scale of this building is absolutely massive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it bigger than all the other buildings. I'm going to make it taller than the tower we've got at the moment. Hey, Memes. How you doing? So, for this, let's look in VR chat. How big is this? Okay. So if that's like your average doorway, it's just a little bit thinner than. We'll make up this here. So because I've got the other towers like this, if I go ahead and just beef them up a little bit, then we should be good. So, let's kind of do this with it. Excuse me. Do this with it. And then we'll have the actual tower be like way bigger than the other ones that I've got at the moment. So we'll do it to like here. We'll make sure the doorway is down below as well. Let's just put that here. I need to see whether that has like 3 doorways, because if it does, then I might have to hollow it out. Let's check. Yes, it does. Okay, so I'm going to need the ground floor to be hollowed out. That's not too bad. Just means a little bit of extra work for me. So we'll do this, and then we'll scale up the door slightly. About here. And then we'll just go with that. Unwell, otherwise I'm doing decent. Oh, sorry to hear, Memes. I hope you get better. For obvious reasons, because like nobody likes being ill. What there with that? Being ill is not ideal. No, it isn't. So we've got VR chat here. This goes up quite a lot. Let's put the drone on. Okay, so the first bit that's going to need new details that I've not made before. Okay, interesting. So I can kind of do something like that. So what we've got here at the moment is something that'll probably go. I do duplicate objects here. I'm going to bring this up. This is probably... I'm just going to eyeball all of this, by the way. This is stuff I used to do ages ago. So if we do it to about there, then we can get another one there. So it goes by like 3. I just loop cut this twice just to check. Yeah, I was right. So if we drag that first one to about here, then we're good. We can move the rest down and then we're good to go. I figure I can do like 10 or something variations of buildings just to get as much variation as I can, and then I can just scatter these throughout New Home. But I started doing this the other night, and I was like, yeah, I'll get a bit done. And now today I'm like, yeah, I'll try and finish as many of these buildings as possible, because they're all pretty simple. They're all variations of like the same thing, just with kit bashed parts. It's not too bad. Okay, right. And then we're gonna go ahead and start looping these off. And then I can change the unwraps on these later on. Let's do that, and then we'll do the same on this side. Neato says memes. Yeah, it's... I'm trying to get as much of this done as possible for obvious reasons, so it's like... If I can get the background done, then Asgard's Castle will not be that bad. I just kind of have to set the style for the entire area. Okay, let's see here. We do this, and then we go like, nope, like this. Super easy when you can just do this way. It's like, oh yeah, I'm taking stuff that looks like it's pretty close and just getting like different building designs that way, and then just boom, I'll put like as many of them down as possible and try and make some sort of like floor layout, and then when it comes to Asgard's, that should be a lot easier. So when will you be doing another update video? A lot of people have been asking me about that. It's like, dude, when are you doing another update? I will be doing it when I've finished New Home and Waterfall, or at least that's the idea at the moment. The reason why is I want this update to be absolutely massive. Like, admittedly, if I wanted to, I could put out one with just Home, like, at the moment, and it'd probably be good and well received. But it's like, but would that be satisfying based for everybody, you know, based off the other things that I've put out? It's like, do I go massive update with absolutely tons of stuff in it, or do I just do like a tiny one? You know, so it's a case of like, do I put loads of work into this massive update and just put out a load of stuff that everyone's going to probably enjoy anyway, or do I release a smaller one? You know, idea, make 2 updates. Well, the thing is, it's like, I could do the ruins right now with like a bit of Toriel's voice acting in. And then the idea was to do the ruins as well, because then I could basically finish off, do the ruins, then do Waterfall, because then I could do the walls for Hotland and include Hotland finalized. Then I'd be technically up to the core, apart from small texture edits that I want to do to Snowdin. And I thought, well, if I do the ruins, technically I've got New Home as well, because most of New Home is using the ruins style. And then when it got to this, I was like, no, I'm not too sure about that now. So, you know, it's like, when you think about it that way, it makes sense to kind of break stuff up a little bit. But let's just... I think the reason why I was thinking about it being like a massive update is purely just because of how much of an impact everything has had so far. You know, I like the idea that everyone's really enjoying the content for obvious reasons. You know, it's like, how do I give people better experience with these updates? You know, I don't know whether that's just me being like crazy or not. Okay, so we got that. Duplicate this here, and we'll do that first bit. Anyways, I could try recording Father Slime now as I'm awake. It's up to you, you know. I need to actually get back to everybody else and ask them for lines as well. So I'll be contacting everybody else in a little bit and just be like, so how's stuff going? Kind of just wondering how the lines are going. So if I do this. The thing is, because this is all going to be like background geometry, I don't want to do too much work to it. I understand that. That's pretty obvious. So if I go for like very basic detailing here, like I have been doing, and just keep the style, then it shouldn't be too bad. Because we're not going to see this totally close up, but the way that light hits it is important. You know, so it's like, I'll do this like really thick bit here. And then as long as I don't show the textures on screen at the moment on stream, then I can keep doing this. I'm going to have to copy that 3 times, I think. That'd actually be pretty good. If I duplicate this like 3 times, instead of having that big tower there, by duplicating this like 3 times, that kind of gives me what I need. Oh, no, actually, that does work. I'm gonna have to duplicate that a little bit different though. I think. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm getting. My brain is like thinking way too fast at the moment. There you go. So if I do that again, and then fill it in with like windows and stuff, maybe do a tiny set of stairs. Although you don't really need to with that. And then we can take the top here, and I'll just copy one of the other tops from the buildings, and then we can use that. So we've got like this one. I'll duplicate that from, I think that was a Mario Sunshine stuff. And we'll drag that over to here and make it match. Oh, I realized this has to have a dome on top of it as well. Thing is, if I do most of this stuff to a similar scale, it's not too bad. And then I can just like get rid of the rest. So if we try not to click texture mode here, because if I do, then it ruins everything. It'll spoil all the surprise, although it's not really spoiling too much. It's just basic textures. I put that there. Get rid of that one. Move these 2 rows up. Put that one, that one, slightly to the side. And then we do the top section. We should be good. Let's see what chat says. I'm going to go off to figure out recording software. Okay, fair enough. If you need any sort of doodles made for the update. Oh, that reminds me, I need to put on, where's... No, that's the wrong one. Where's Pope Undine? She's in here somewhere, I know she is. I'll have to find her. Do you want me to do an old man or give him a shaggy voice? Approach it however you want. Maybe do both and we'll see how it goes if you're able to do that. If not, just go with whatever you think would suit it more. I'm just giving you free range to kind of experiment and mess around with whatever you want. As for the doodles and stuff, yeah, I'll contact you about those after the update. And after the update? After the stream, sorry. I'm going crazy here. Dude, if I'd have stuck with that, I would have ended up being like, yeah, I'll give you an update in like months' time, you know? Like, what? Okay, so we got this. And then at the top, what's going on? I just realized it's basically just going to be bell tower, so I might as well kind of do it like that. If I copy the top to that, it'd be pretty easy, actually. I duplicate that one. To the... And then I just open up the top here a little bit more. So like there. Looking a little bit weird because of how it's done there. Maybe I need to open the... Oh crap. Open up the mesh a little bit more here. So we got this. And make it bigger. That way? Maybe I shouldn't make it as tall at the top. Okay. So we got this. If I bring that down to about there, bring this down as well. Okay. And then I do the top bit, which I can actually sit on this for like a perch. And we do it exactly like that, and we should be good. That moment where I'm like slowly falling through the geometry here. It's totally fine. Okay, so if I put this about here, and then we bevel all the edges, and we should get that shape. I actually need to bevel them less looking at this. Kind of like that. And then we just put that over here. I love the way that the weight of this is ridiculous and can only really be done in fantasy, but it's whatever. We do that, then we'll do a little detail, and then we'll do this kind of like top bit. So we'll duplicate that. Take the top and the bottom. Whoa. Top and the bottom there. That moment where I almost spoil everything. Again, I hate doing that. I'm like, it's okay, it's fine, I've got this, and the next moment it's like, whoa, what am I doing? Need the transforms there to be okay, and then we'll solidify this. With that there. And then really it's just the circular bit next. So we need the circular bit and the pillars. I can bring the pillars in from the other stuff that I've got. Like file, append. Let's see here. That moment I'm trying to find the pillars. So it's like, go back and have a look at all these save files. Block, 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 block. So many things I've had to model. There we go, fallen down, redone pillar. We append that into there. Then I get rid of the broken one. How big is this compared to like Toriel? Okay. So if we have that, kind of like that. Think that'll work? Yeah. Two, three, four. We'll make sure that's lined up with that one, because otherwise it's going to look stupid. Four, and then one, two, three, four. And like, just in each corner is going to be decent. I just need to make sure that these are all... They'll kind of look like they're spread out okay. And then we can just put that there, like that. And then we just need the circular top on there. Figuring out Audacity, that's cool. I have 3 test audios so far for the line. Now to figure out how to send them. You have to export them as .mp3. You can download the MP or WAV. WAV might be better actually. If you hit export, you'll be able to send the WAV file. Oh, I got somebody DMing me already. Or pinging me. Oh, I see. I'll have to deal with that later on. But yeah, let's see this top bit here. It's just circular, and then it's the dome bit. There's not many circular designs in the ruins, but it's whatever. We'll do 24 for this. We'll make it as thick as the bottom one. And then we'll go from there. This is going to be so cool to have this stuff textured later on and a little bit more detail added. Yeah, the coolest thing was I went with people's help the other day to Mount Ebott 3.0, you know, in HD. So cool. Just give me a little bit more perspective on how things can be done. Here we go. So if I take that now, that dome there, and I make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-sided? Okay. You can do that. File, mesh. Cylinder, 10-sided. Might actually be better doing 12 at that distance, just in case. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, that's gonna go about here. And then if we base it off this, size-wise, it's gonna go to about there, I reckon. We need to bring that into roughly there. And then we go up from there. So we go like this, to about there. Bring it out again and then do another dome. So, loop cut this. And we'll bring that out to roughly about here. And then we're going to loop cut these other bits to help bring this out. Might need to squish that looking at it. Let's just do this and see if it looks any better. Kind of does. And then we'll just do another one and put it into a cone at the top. So we just bring that out. Just a little bit here. About there. And then we extrude it up again. And I'll check chat as well, because I don't want to be ignoring chat. Let's see. I've sent the audio. Okay. You can just be doing those two, because my breathing be short. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's just me in chats. It's fine. I'll check the audio as soon as possible. I just hope you're all right, because I'm more concerned about your actual health. No. 2 bits though. Let's do that, and we bring that in a little bit, and then we go up again. And that's where it really gets to the point, and then we can just like do a random design up top, kind of finish this off. The idea being that this is going to be dome-like again, so we gotta put that there, and then we're gonna bring this out a little bit, and then we go from here. What there's gonna do? Winter came early. My body ain't keeping up with the whole weather changing thing. Ah, okay. This better actually look decent when I'm done with it, otherwise I'm gonna be kind of upset. Right, so we've got this weird thing. I might have to try and get. I wish I could stay mid-air and just like not float downwards on VR chat. That would be great. Yeah, we got this thing that goes up. Let's see. I've got to kind of keep moving my avatar here. So if we take that to about there, roughly. And then we got this bit that comes in, then it goes out, then it goes in again a little bit here. It goes out again. Then in again. Dude, this is so much sort of like out and in stuff here. It's so stupid. At this point near the top, it gets really close, and then it just pinches itself. So we got this kind of thing going on where it goes. If I select that, and then that one, I think those two go out a little bit. Oh, come on then. Like that. We can always edit this later on. So it kind of does that, and then it does the same up here. Oh, I see why that's an issue. That's because it needs another bit there. It's another loop there. And then we do this. And then that all gets merged at the center at the top. And then we just need to make this look good. So if we scale down some of this stuff, because I've massively scaled it wrong. Should be more like that, then we're good, roughly. Oh hey, that doesn't look too bad. I'll take that, and then have the bell. Where is it? Bell's gonna be like there. Are you using VR chat? Yeah, I'm doing VR chat stuff so I can use it as reference. I'm in PC only world. It's Alticia from Final Fantasy 15. But all I'm doing is just eyeballing all of this. So I'm not actually ripping it, but I used to do this ages ago where I'd look at something and be like, yeah, that looks cool. And then I'd just eyeball the entire thing until it looked kind of right. So we do this for the bell here. Let's see. I just put wireframe on there, yeah. And then we go falling. Okay, so it comes out at the bottom. Like this, and then it goes in at the top. If I make that more rounded there a little bit, then we've almost got it. I just need to make the top a little bit better. The thing is, you're not really going to see the top too much, so it's more so just getting the silhouette of it, because when you see this from like the walk from New Home, it's going to be cool. Almost click the textured version then for a moment. There we go. That's cool. But yeah, I used to do this stuff years ago where I'd look at something and be like, yeah, I want that in like a level that I'm doing, or it'd be cool if I had this style of thing. And I'd literally just eyeball everything like non-stop until I got the scale and all the details and everything correct. So yeah, lots of patience. But it's all good, you know. That was why for the past couple of days, everybody might have seen me on VR chat just like roaming around and not really talking to anyone. I've just been venturing into like different worlds that look kind of how I expect things to look. And then just be like, yeah, I'll use that. I'll go with that. I've just been picking out like different reference points. Like over here, I want this domed building for the domed building in the background because I can't really get any of that because that's just scenery over there. I could fly over there, but it wouldn't prove to be useful, so it's like, come down here. I even showed it in the stream the other day. With the derp tutorial, so we can just land on this building here. And then it's like, okay, do that, but in the ruined style, which admittedly isn't too much different. All I need to do is do the footprint for the ground floor, and then the rest is no problem. We'll just like slowly let this go down here. Oh, crap. And while I'm doing that, I can put all this other stuff inside of like the bell tower. So we'll do Final Fantasy, new collection, Alticia style, bell tower. I wish the best of luck on this, Moody. I'm going to go back to resting. Thank you very much, Beams. Thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you very much for attempting those lines. Hopefully you get a little bit better while having rest, and I shall talk to you later on. So yeah, I shall see you later. Thank you. Go have some good rest. Bell tower block 1. Or just bell tower. Bell tower block 2. Bell tower trim. Bell tower trim 2. Let's make sure I detail everything here. Bell tower top. Might even get the stream here and just like post it around, because I know I haven't done that yet. Can I there we go. I'll grab the link for that and then just post it everywhere as usual. Okay, so we got, oh wow, I copied the link and apparently it's not copied properly for me. There we go. And there's Meme's post, so we'll keep that in mind for later. Okay, so we got that so far. We got bell. Oh, that that moment where I didn't. Bell tower top 1. Bell tower top trim. Bell tower top trim 2. Bell tower spire. And then which was that? Oh, that's the actual bell. Just bell. And then we can take all of that and just put that in there. And then that'll be good for later on. Because I figure I only need to make a certain amount of these, and then we can just like take them and just dot them around the map with like geometry nodes or something. Yeah, let's see here. What was it on VR chat? In fact, I think I might come back to Alticia later on and go to some of the other worlds that I want to visit for this. So we'll do Apatos and Shamara, I think, from Sonic Unleashed. So we'll do Sonic. Oh. Patos. Because I can get a load done with this version. Primarily because, like, all the buildings are simple. So we'll create a new thing here and do Sonic Unleashed podcast style. Deliberately referencing all of the buildings a different way here. So, like, for instance, this one. This one's pretty tiny. A lot of this stuff is going to be really cool to reference. It's just easy to build this kind of stuff. So, like, let's go over here. Even going to do cloud again so I can move around easier. There's like a little church kind of thing going on here. So even the tiniest of buildings like that we've got. Just gonna see if there's anything else that catches my eye around here. We got that one. That one's kind of weird. This one looks pretty cool, actually. Can I take that one? If we do set stairs up to the second floor. So we do file mesh. Let's try cube. And then for this, if I go here like this and we just drag this up. And we put that like there. That will sit on a second floor then. And then hopefully if I get this right and just place this tutorial. If I do them stairs about there, that gives a little bit of extra detail and room. And then we can just hopefully bevel these stairs into existence. A few bevel edges. We do like, I don't know, say about that. Put that about there, and then we do offset. There was an actual section here that was just stairs. I think it was custom. And then preset steps. There we go. Now the question is, how big are they? Ah, there we go. Those are massive, so I'm going to need more of them. I think? No. That first step's alright, but the next set of steps are really big. 0.5. I think what I'm going to need to do is do more bevels there. Oh, crap. Ah, because that's now going to stay like that. We can kind of get this. Oh. That boat where I'm trying to bevel and it's just not having it because of... Oh, I see. It's because of how I've been doing this now, because I've got all of that on. If we get off the preset and just go to default. And there we go. Oh, why did I do loop there? Did not want to do that. Do about that there. And then we go steps. Bam, there we go. That should, yeah, there we go. That's easier tutorial to use. Hey Alvin, how you doing? So I don't think I'll have any bits on the side of these. By the way, Alvin, it was nice seeing you in the undernet as well. I don't use microphones sometimes just so I don't wake people up. No, it's all good. Doing good. How am I? I'm doing fine. Just trying to get more of this stuff done. So if I do that, we've got technically extra stuff, like detail-wise. So we can take this, throw that over here. I've got so many different versions of this now, so throw that over there. And then what I'm doing is, I don't have my avatar on for this one, but I'm using the R chat here to reference different things. So I do that, I put a door at the top and a window underneath. Okay. I need a door here, so we'll take that, duplicate linked. Oh, can I actually put a door underneath there? See if I can do this the same style. Will it actually fit underneath the door there? I mean, under the stairs. Let's see. It'll just about fit if I place it there. Dude, that's nuts. Okay, so if I do that there. And then we put it on top. I just realized it doesn't even need to be there. It's up top where it needs to be. To do that, we'll put that there. Bring that out a little bit more, and then we can put the window down there. Where's this window? I can put the smaller window down here, the one that looks like it's from a battlement. We can change that, rotate it so it's on its 90 there, minus 90. Oh. It's going to be fun when all this stuff is textured up, because I know it's going to look decent. That's the best part about this. There we go. So you've got that little whole kind of thing going on. Hey, Ethan. I have a test to go to. Bye, says Alvin. Hope you're okay, Alvin. Good luck with the test. I'm good, Ethan. I'm good. I might not respond straight away because of me modeling, but how you doing? I need to place 2 windows ground floor level. I take this one over here. There's a third distance between the stairs here and this window, so we're gonna go about here roughly, maybe actually a bit bigger, about there. And then above it, there's another window. Oh. On the second floor, so we'll just duplicate that and put it about here roughly. Is there any on the other side? No, but there is one above. Again, there's like one. We duplicate that, and there's the door. If we put it up here and raise it up, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Then just around the corner, we actually have a door onto a balcony. Oh, interesting. I might just do that as a window because of how this is. Let's actually make the base mesh for this. Nice to see you're enjoying doing something. Thank you very much. I still have yet to find out how to mod AC6 as well. Like, I put out a bounty on it, but nobody has claimed that bounty, so it's fine. No old parts for anyone else. At this point, I might just ask one of the modders, but I don't know. I'd see if I can get hold of him. That goes out about there. And then this way to the end of the stairs. And just a little bit past the end of the stairs for this, about there. We bring this up to the same level here. And it comes around. There's another door on the ground floor? Okay. Hopefully this will work. We just grab that, duplicate that, bring that round, rotate it. Oh boy. It's a good job. Most of this is pretty easy to do. It's a little bit time consuming because of me having to make so many different variations and stuff, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad when it's all done. Right, for this, I'm going to do a window there and a window there. So, mid-level. Rotate this. Actually, no, we'll keep the floor stuff intact. We'll do that. That's going to be like... They're like this. And then we'll do another one on the ground floor as well. And then... Round the back, we got another one at the very top, and Dude. The amount of like doors and everything in here is nuts. Let's just do the one on top with the window here. So you got one window there. One window on the other side. We'll do mirror on y-axis. And we'll have it come out to about... Oh no, it's going to need to be squared off. Duplicate. Drag that up. And then we're going to take this and just go... Drag to about... Let's say there. Just for the sake of it. For here, we'll do that to about... There roughly, and there. Got this really tiny room up top. Just realised, almost ended up goofing up again there. Bring that across. Because that's going to have battlements, so I'm going to need to adjust for that. So there we go, we got this going on. Okay, there'll do. The rest of this should be fine so far. I just need to make up some like, back thing here going on. Let's just see what chat says. Oh, we doing it? Give us some time. We're going to have custom part support before answer. No, what I mean is, like, I've got all these models that I can put in myself, you know, to replace everything. But nobody's told me an easy way of how to do it, or nobody's shown me an easy way of how to do it. So essentially, my stuff is just my stuff. I'd love to share it with people, but, I mean, it's no big deal. Because, like, honestly, all that stuff that I made for limit release could just go in right now. You know, so we could have, like, the high-res versions of everything from, like, that I've done. So that would be, like, at least 3 or 4 new sets of parts, a new boss, the AC2 style dropship and everything, the Mark 1 carousel, you know, the starting one, the WG1 sour, I think it is, the standard plasma rifle, you know, all that stuff. But of course, nobody gets that now. I'd love to see this in FA as well. This is what I mean, like, I set this up as a little bit of a challenge to everyone, and I just went, yeah, find me the tutorials, and I will provide the content, but if I don't have the tutorials, there's no content, if you get what I mean, you know. You think you share it with us? I'm not going to share the models, but if somebody gives me a tutorial to allow me to get this stuff in engine, I'll be more than happy to share the actual files, you know, like the boss files and stuff, so everybody can play. But again, it's that whole thing of until somebody shows me how to do it, there's really nothing, you know, that can be done. Which is why I keep saying, like, there's that bounty there. I'm openly saying, look, I'm more than happy to do this stuff, you know, but nobody's taken up the challenge yet. So we'll see on Discord, says Ethan. It's like, just imagine, because I was thinking this, I keep thinking this anyway, it's like, just imagine the amount of response you'd get when people go, oh my god, you can get the old stuff back in it now. You know, because I have so many models and everything of, like, classic things. And I know people are going to want that. It's like, dude, just give me a tutorial so I know how to do this stuff, and away we go. It's as simple as that. Just show me how it can be done so I can do it. Let's move this trim over here. Because guaranteed, if somebody came out, like if I came out with a video like tomorrow and said, "Oh look, you can play against the most notorious boss in AC in AC6 in high res, and you've got all these other parts." Like I do like inject parts from the older games as well, so and the high res versions that I did for limit release. So like all the other stuff, like the sour and stuff. If I dropped a video like that, I think the internet would pretty much freak out. You know, just show Sarah flying around as a replacement for a Ballface. You know, I think that would be pretty nuts. Dude, that there. When you say we are going to do it, who do you mean? Because like it makes it sound like it's a community effort. It is. Hmm. See, I need that detail up there. Nah, I need to carry on this detail, bring it up here. Yeah, it makes it sound like it's a community effort, but I have a good friend and my brother right now. So what? It's just three of you? Because it almost sounded like it was like a massive community thing. I'll do that. And then we need another one up top for the very top here. I've got to make all these details match, so do. Grab these here. Oh, come on now. That moment where the VR chat window at the bottom is just showing like Aptos floor. We will have support for custom weapons from 4 by next year. My friend does a lot of models support right now. See, the thing is, like, people can already just go ahead and just slap Gundam in and stuff. And I'm like, that's good enough for me at the moment. Just show me how to do that. No. Because there's so many different Gundam mods and things like that. And I'm like, dude, that's all I'm asking for. Yeah. Let's see. It's going to be probably if I get rid of those. Get rid of those and this one here. Absolutely love to have your limit release stuff. This is on that stuff long ago and it kicked my motivation for me. The like the idea of just having Seraph back as a boss would be so good. Because everyone's been asking for that for ages, especially because it's the Another Centuries episode version that I've done as well. You know, the one that everybody's seen on like YouTube. That would be nuts. Do that about there, roughly. And then I do, where is it? Inset that. I also love to see this. It makes me happy to see you so invigorated. Oh, trust me, like, I want to do this, and I want to finish off my own video game that I was working on as well, because that's my other biggest project. Like, I've been trying to... This whole thing stems from me trying to complete a big project using all the knowledge that I've accumulated. You know, because, like, the one thing I find, more than anything else, that's frustrating as heck, is that every time I try something like this, it never works out. It never works out at all, and I always end up being the only one left doing developmental stuff. And it's just a terrible feeling to be the only one left interested in doing stuff, and the projects never get completed as a result. And I'm like, I need to do this. I need to have this done. You know, so this is the one that I'm hoping will break the trend of the last, like, 15 years or so, where it's like, I'll do a project, I'll put my absolute everything into it, and then just nothing happens. You know? Nothing happens, the project never gets done, it always gets like a shortened version of something, or something just goes wrong, and I'm just like, dude, and then I get demotivated after that happens. And then I end up having to do something else to motivate me again, because it's just like, I don't want projects to fail, but it's literally, it's a trend, it always ends up happening, and it's not so much my fault either, because I'm still the one that's, left doing everything. No, so I'm the one pulling the most weight or doing all the models and things like that. Doing all the PR stuff and getting the hype behind things. It's like I'm always the guy to do that kind of thing, and then next minute it's like, so anyway, the project's scrapped. It's like, no, it's happened way too many times, and it makes me feel terrible when that happens. You know. So there's nothing worse than being the last one standing on a project and then being the one that has to give the bad news of, oh, so anyway, this isn't going to work how we expected because A, B, or C reasons, you know. This makes me feel like trash. Put that there. I'm just doing this randomly at the back here now. I understand that the current skills I like the current skills necessary to and the decent equipment in order to do it. Yeah, it's annoying when it doesn't work out. Like, oh, maybe this time, maybe this time, maybe this time, and then when you're on your like fifth, maybe next time, then it's like, is it me? You know, is it something I'm doing or what? That doesn't look too bad, actually. So that's the Aptos style building. If I just... What we got here? Yeah. So that's going to be medium. Aptos... Oh, no. Aptos medium building. Like, no joke, it's going to be so cool having all these buildings sat next to each other, fully textured and done. I have quite a lot of these buildings textured already. I just don't want to show them off because it'll be spoiling things in future. But these two here in the corner with the spire, and this one over here with the spire, and these two down here, they're done. The giant spire and the one that I just made obviously don't have textures. The stuff that does, that I'm copying and pasting all the time, that's instanced, things like the windows and the doors, and then the tops and the extra roof details. They all have textures that I can just like jiggle around with and stuff. So it's not too bad. There's not too much work. Let's see what other buildings I can use here. I feel like a lot of these are going to be the same, so I'm just going to have a look around and see if there's any more styles I can make. That one's pretty cool. Is that a giant golden Sonic in the background? What? I don't remember that. Interesting. Trying to see if I can get any more buildings. Oh, I see. Is this the... No, wait. This is the hub, right? Should be the hub. That's actually going to be pretty cool, is it? Is that a super emerald? Yeah, it is. Somebody's just like randomly decided, yeah, I'll put the super emeralds on top of the master emerald for the sake of it. That's going to actually be good as reference for the giant place that I need to do. Let's go cloud for a moment. That way it drops me out of the air. So if I do this kind of thing, what's actually in here? Nothing? Yeah. If I do that as a building, like the giant one, that's going to help for the domed one. Loads. How many walls is that? Is that like 8? Something. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's 6. It's 6. Okay. Cloud. Boom. Okay, so we do 6 and we go all the way to the bottom. But at the bottom it's round? That's weird. Am I missing out on something here? Let's do... It must change because of how it is to... Okay, so 6 sides, we do the details. But let's put all those in there. And this is going to be... Oh, I keep spelling it wrong. Apatos medium base geo. Plus medium top geo. Steps. just steps. I and my friend just had oral surgery. I think he's still recovering. I'm mostly okay for now. Oh yeah, in America, don't you have like tons of drugs to help deal with like oral surgery and tooth removal and stuff? Because over here we don't really have that. we just have the standard anesthetics and that's it. I need to do this giant 6-sided building now. Let's try large. Oh, large building. Because that's bigger than any of the other buildings around here, so. We'll make this one pretty large as well. We'll do mesh. Cylinder. Oh, 3-sided cylinder. No, 6. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it like that. We'll rotate that. It's probably going to be like 30, minus 30. Yeah. This one might work provided I do it out of like either brick or stone the same way. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to, if I want to model this same style, I'm gonna have to split the walls up, but I guess we'll find out. Easiest way to do it would be to model it around the door frame again, so we'll go with that. What I'll do is, I'll do one like that scale, and then I'll do another one that's slightly bigger, and we'll try and merge them together like they've done here for details. Because I feel like that's inset slightly. So what we've got is this frame that comes out from... Dude, I just realized there's a really easy way of doing this. Oh my god. Right, so take that. duplicate the object, and then we just go File, Edit. I see behind this for a moment. There we go. Yep, there we go. Right? We've extruded that out. Like so. And bam, the first one done. I just need to lower this down slightly for a moment. So we got that. And then delete the internal stuff. Like so. And then from here, we're just going to take this up. By... Oh. That moment when my brain's like, duh, you can just do it this way, it'd be fine. So take that. Flatten this out. Oh, crap. Make sure I hit save here. Hey, Damon! Looking pretty good. Not if you're poor like us, says Ethan. How you doing, Damon? Like, how's your day been going so far? Let's see how this looks in VR. Right, so it's about halfway up where I need to go. And then the other one is slightly higher. If I do... Oh, crap. Right, so if I do this... Dude, seriously, what's going on here? What? Oh, I see. I see what's going on here. Because one, I'm not in wireframe mode, and two, it didn't get rid of one of the bits that I wanted it to get rid of. So forget that. Grab all of this, pick it about halfway up, so about the... Right? And then we do the same again. We duplicate this object, make it larger by about this much, and then we edit this. And this is going to give us a little bit of detail, like this one that I'm looking at in the R chart currently. And we'll make the one get slightly bigger. Right? And then we can just fill this in. So this is going to be the outside one. That's going to be pretty nuts. Take that. And we'll put it about here. The idea is that this is going to link in with the one below it, and then it's just going to be the size of the wall behind it. So let's just hide cylinder 1 here. Oh crap. And then we'll rotate this by probably about 30, yeah. And then we take this, put this here. Ooh. Let's see. Damon says, day's been alright, just made an omelette. Gonna work on Mass Builder, trying to figure out the command gen test. Oh, nice. How's everything doing? Everything's alright. Everything's going great at the moment, which is really good, obviously. I know I make that sound absolutely terrible. But no, I don't mean it that way. Everything is good. I'm not being sarcastic. I realized it sounded like that. I was like, dude, that sounds terrible. It sounds like you're being really smug. I'm like, I'm not. I'm answering honestly. Everything is fine. It's a good day. Sat here going, oh, dude, you sound terribly. Oh, Dave, you sound terribly smug right now. I'm like, no, it's not my intention. If you've not noticed, I'm using a different microphone just purely because I want to keep the battery on the on the other one charged up for if I use it for later. So I'm using the snowball again, unfortunately. Tim says that's awesome. Yeah, it's nice to be able to just have everything be going kind of well at the moment. Can't live without drama. No, I can. I can live without the drama. I can live without that. It's more just trying to avoid it. Let's see. If I do this. If the house isn't on fire, we ain't living, says Damon. Everything's on fire, the sky's collapsing, the world's coming to an end. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm happy to see you reinvigorated with energy, says Ethan. Yeah, it's good. I enjoy working on stuff like this where there's seemingly no issues at the moment, I am as well, even with all my grievances I'm dealing with. Working on something like this is always nice because it takes my mind off other stuff. So it's just nice to be able to kick back and do this. And not have to worry about any other things going on. So that's that. And then we got another bit of detail here. I love the way in the R chat everything's like slowly falling because of me being on my UAV drone. So we got this kind of thing going on. Take this. Let me just bridge all of those and then bridge this. The amount of stuff I've like taken from Sonic and everything else for this project is pretty funny. Bridge this here. Bridge those. Bridge that. So cool modeling this stuff by eye because it's pretty easy when you know how it's done. I'm not sure whether I'll include those details around the top. I might just do a different bit for that so we can just do... Oh crap. Yeah, oh no. There we go. Do this. Go all the way to the top. And then I should be able to, when I've merged these verts together, have all of this be working. Todd Howard's famous last words. Merge vertices by distance. Come on now. There we go, roughly. Hey, so we got that detail there. And then should be able to just do that as a six-sided thing. And then underneath should be pretty easy to model, like you're seeing it slowly floating down now. Hey, Classic! Been busy this year, never a break. Wish for a private island where I can get some sleep. Yeah. I think everybody wishes for a private island at one point or another, where they're just like, dude, I wish I could just get away from it all. Oh. Nope, let's try 45. Nope, 50. 65. Too much, 60. There we go, that looks about right. So if we keep rotating these at about 60... Actually, I just realized I don't need to do that. If I can just do that, then I can duplicate that and mirror it on the y-axis. I really should have done this after I've textured everything, but maybe if I don't apply everything here properly or weld it all together, I can just like do a textured version and then have it wrap all the way around. Although, nah, let's just do it this way. Texturing it all in one go is something that's not too hard. Put that there. And then if I just get rid of that, join all of this together, can we just do that mode where I'm like trying to join all these meshes together and it's just like, no, you have to do it one at a time. You can't do like 3 or 4 at a time or an entire section of wall. There we go. Hey, looking decent. And then I can fill the, well, I can grid fill the top end, I think. So if I do that and do face grid fill. So like 2 edge loops that are closed. That then? Face grid fill? Oh my god, seriously? I got a better idea for this then. If it's not letting me do it that way, we'll just extrude, bring it all in like this, and then we'll just hide it. That's terrible of me to do. Oh wait, I know why. Dude, I know why it's not letting me do it. It's because I didn't freaking join all these verts at the edge. The edges that I needed to weld, it's like, yeah, dude, you still need to weld them. You're going a bit too quick here. Now if I do it, I do that. Sorry for invading your stream, says Ethan. No, it's fine, it's all good. Hey, there we go. I'll get back to you later and see you on Discord. Oh, okay. Okay, Ethan. Have fun. Can't see past this Coke bottle that I've got at the moment. That moment where I'm sat around my desk and there's just like Coke bottles everywhere. Okay, delete that. Take this. Aperture's building large. Add mesh, UV sphere, and then I can just take the hemisphere of it. We'll do 24 for the sake of it, so it's still smooth. Cut it in half, and then we'll do the hemisphere. Actually, it might be a little bit more than half. Try about there. A bit too much. But that doesn't seem too bad now if I just set origin to geometry and do that. And then put that smack bang in the center here. Raise that up a bit. That boat where I almost spoiled it again. Okay, it's closer to the edges. About there. I can hear Jen talking to the baby downstairs. It's so funny. There we go. So we got that thing going on, right? And then we can do the other bits down below now. This building is going to be absolutely massive. I don't even know what the heck it is in terms of Apatows. Because it's background stuff, it's not too bad. Booba Castle. My B-Day was on the 5th. I'm becoming an old man. Classic, you should have said. I would have put it out on Discord so everybody could have wished you a happy birthday. You know, I like doing that kind of thing, so... Do you want me to slap it in the Discord? Because I'm more than happy to. That needs to be moved up to about there. It looks like a temple in Israel. Oh, interesting. Yeah, if you want Classic, I can just turn around and be like, "Happy birthday to Classic" in Discord. Because I like celebrating stuff like that because it makes the community feel a little bit more personal, a little bit more interconnected. And plus, it's just nice wishing somebody a happy birthday. You know. Let's take that. We'll do file, cylinder 24. Bring that there. And that can come down from here. And we'll do that to about there, and that'll fit inside, and then I just need to do the rest. Let's see. It's cool, you didn't know. Sure, you can post it, it's my birthday. We'll say it's late. But it doesn't matter, we'll do like, everyone, happy birthday to Classic. There we go. Hey, Memes, are you back again, or? Right, there we go. We need to do... It's one every little bit here by the look of it, because we've got... How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them? Let's just double check this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 8. So 8 there, and it'll probably be 8 rooms as well. I'm back 2 hours later. Was that 2 hours? Cannot sleep. Dude, seriously, was that 2 hours? I didn't feel like 2 hours. I'm just sat here, just like, I'm doing my thing. Oh my god. That's scary. I'm literally sat here just doing my thing, you know, just modeling stuff, and the next minute I was talking to you at 8:30. On my stream it only says an hour and a half. Yeah. On my stream it's like, dude, it's only been an hour and a half. That's to me. That's why I'm like, huh? What? Close enough. Oh, okay, okay. How big is the base of this thing? Oh, it's actually pretty wide. Okay. That motor, I think, because of all the background buildings and stuff in Undertale, I honestly think it's going to be a decent replacement for the one of the ones that you can see in the background that's like a big dome shape. I figure it's going to be cool having that on like the horizon, plus all these other smaller buildings, and then the spire and the other towers and stuff. It's slowly coming together here. Slowly. I just drop that to about there. Drop this to about here. And the idea is that this comes over and then does this kind of thing. It's gonna be nuts trying to get this to work properly. So what I need to do, ideally, because it looks like each one of these is like, what, 4? Yeah, 4 on each side. So I'm going to have to do this kind of thing and then go Like that, maybe? And then do the same there. Loop cut. Oh. And then do little bits in between. So like in this corner, it's gonna have to be tiny. The idea is I'm gonna have to split these up again, potentially like this. So make that about that scale. Here's where somebody will be like watching this years down the line and be like, dude, you did not have to do it this way. You know, it's like, well, this is what I was doing at the time. This is how I knew how to do things. So, ooh. The idea is that now I should be able to make these bits. Pretty easily. Okay, let's see how this goes. So, we've got the corner, then a spot, then that, then a spot, then that, then a spot, then that, then a spot, and then the corner. And then the same here, we got this, then a spot, then that, spot, then that, and then the corner. And then this, spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if I bring that down, then I should be able to edit all of this, and I just realized the corners need to be slightly bigger to take more of the weight, but it's fine. Kinda got what I want here. Math is hard, indeed. Like, your Halo playthrough makes me have a laugh. The Cursed Halo, it's so good. I absolutely love Cursed Halo. How many, 1, 2, 3 cuts? Okay. Ah! That moment where I goofed and pressed the wrong thing again. Totally fine, no big deal. It's not as if I, spoiled too much. It just shows off a little bit of the styling, but it's not too bad. It's okay, it's fine. I'll keep telling myself that. It's totally fine. I'm sure if I keep telling myself like that, everything will be fine. So if I do this, there we go. What I can do is I can have that there like that, bring that there, and then down again, and then down again, and then, oh, no, not subdivide, not subdivide, and then down again. Looks like brutalist architecture. It's going to be interesting because it's all got to be the same style, roughly. The idea is it's supposed to look a little bit like, you know, like a castle area or something. Okay. I'm just trying. Because if I can get these background buildings done and placed, a lot of New Home will just work then. The easiest way to describe it is when you do like 3D, sometimes there are little things that just stick with you that you don't like looking at, or sometimes it doesn't quite work until you've got certain things in place so you get a good idea of how something's gonna look. And for me, it's like I need that background scenery there to understand how the rest of it's gonna look, you know. So once that's in place, then I'll be really happy. Like the catacombs. Yeah, it's funny because the ruins are actually a set of catacombs. Because I already detailed that in I think one of the other updates where I was like, yeah, I'm making the ruins, and the ruins are designed to be catacombs, so I've based them off the French ones. But, like the idea is you're meant to see stuff like this as well in the ruins, so it's kind of weird. And why is that not working the way I wanted it to? Strange. Let's just like grab it by hand that way and see whether it works, and then we'll do this way. Ah, it's strange. I don't know why it's goofing up all of a sudden. But we'll roll with it. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. Just make sure I hit save there. Then I've got to position this correctly now. Can I just... Hey! There we go. Oh, why is it doing it again? This one side over here is not working as anticipated. Instead, it's just like, nah, we ain't moving. I'm gonna have to do this by hand, so it's gonna be slightly off on one side. That is a pain in the butt. Oh, wow, what? Maybe that's why there's something going on there with the geometry. So that works all the way around there. Then when coming around here, I think it might... Oh, wait. Is it just the faces? I like trying to do a blender to make a Sonic 3D, a 3D Sonic level from Sonic 3. That'd be cool. Be interesting. If I do this here, is it because the faces? Something going on here and I don't know what it is. I move that. Does that look okay? Kinda looks okay. What about from the other side? But yeah, that doesn't look too bad. So then, oh crap. What's going wrong here? That's very strange that I'm getting issues with this and I don't quite know what they are. Let's just bring that. Oh. Bring that in a little bit, bring that in a little bit. If I have to do this by hand, I will. It's just gonna be awkward. Okay, that's not bad though. That moment you try and do something and everything else is like, no, Dave, no, stop. It's just like, excuse me? Let's just actually no. What I'll do is I'll leave that because I was gonna smooth the edge like the reference, but it's like no, I shouldn't actually do that. Right, for the next one, what other world can I go to here? Because I've got like a list of them. Shamar might be okay, or Arid Sands. Let's try Arid Sands. There it is. I literally made a list of these before. I think it was like the other day. I was like, I'm just gonna make a list of worlds that I can go to. Because this is almost done now, I just need to do the base floor. And then I can just slap like 8 different entrances in the center and we're good. Dude, what the heck is up with... Oh, bigger... Oh, a lot bigger buildings. That's going to be cool. So let's take that. That moment where I'm just like... changing everything by hand rather than using the scale tool, because having the scale tool's kind of seemingly screwed me over a little bit here. I don't know why. Right. Need to do this another one more time, and then all of that is done, and then I can save that, and then I'm just going to do those support struts, I think. Well, I might not even do them. I might just put the doors in and call it for that one. Because again, we're not going to see all of this up close like you do in Unleashed. That needs to be brought over here slightly. Okay. I love the way I'm just like slowly floating down in the R chat here. Okay, now what we'll do is save that, take this doorway, duplicate the object so I can do it a bunch of times. And then we'll put it at like different locations. So say for instance, let's get rid of that for the moment, and let's take this and put it at every one here. So we'll put them on these points, and we'll just go. It's probably actually better putting them on a singular face like this. I just flatten that against there and then just drag them out. We do one, duplicate that again. Mirror on the y-axis. No, that one's going to go about there. 2. Duplicate linked and mirror on the x-axis. 3, 4, and then we just need 6. Actually, I don't need it to be exact, so 4 entrances wouldn't be too bad. And then we've got the top bit there, and then just for the sake of it, we'll add these ramparts. So, because the ramparts are like one of the main defining ways that I think this look cool. And the same with this here. We'll duplicate that detail and put that around here. I think I'll do the same at the top of this. So we'll leave enough space here. We'll just go. Hide the first one. Take the second. Loop cut this to about there. It's all the way around. Oh, crap. Come on then. Have that be like a massive detail. No. Oh, it's not going correctly because of me not scaling the transforms. Okay. No, it's still not doing it properly. That's weird. Right, so if I separate that from the selection, delete that, take this, convert to geometry, enable transforms. Let's see. What? That is weird how it's doing that. Why is it doing that? I have no clue. Let's do solidify. That is totally weird. Take that, and then we go. No, that's the weirdest issue I've ever seen. I'm gonna just have to do that as another one. So, say for instance here with this. Did it again. Keep pressing the stupid button that is gonna land me in trouble because I'm gonna be spoiling stuff. So in the six-sided. Rotate it. Is it 30? Oh no, wait, I don't need to rotate it because of where I am. Tree model looks fun until it doesn't. It's annoying when I have an issue like this because it should all just work. Although, again, it's that whole joke about, well, it should work. And yet Todd Howard keeps saying that about all of the Bethesda games and they don't work, so why should this? Let's run that. This looks like a massive dongus, says Damon. So you got that. You bring this up. Put it about there. Then we take the top and the bottom. Delete that. Take this. Apply all transforms. Convert to geometry. And then we take that, and we should be able to go along the... There we go, the normals. That's what I was after. So I can get that extra detail there. Which wasn't in the original, as you saw. Same with, like, this at the bottom. I think I might just do the same. So, for instance, we've got duplicate objects. Hide that. Take this. Because it has to be, or it has to have some defining or uniform design going across the entire thing. So we go faces, like every face up until there, right? But Dave, Starfield is the least buggy Bethesda game. Plus, they can fix all the bugs. It won't be a Bethesda game. Fix all the transforms, set to our origin, and then hopefully this should just do the same. Can we just... It's kind of working, but I need maybe a solidify on it would be better. Nope, it wouldn't because of how this is so far. So I'm going to do... Can I just unhide here? Where is it? Oh, no. Trying to do this trim section here, and it's crazy. Oh. These statements made my blood boil, says David. Where is... Oh, is that why? Hang on. Is this working now? There we go. If I do this, right? I'm gonna need the corners to be better. And then we just push them out slightly. Oh. Button there. And then that's kind of what I wanted. And then we just need to do the rampart things. I've got to have the ramparts on like everything. It's the one defining thing of like the ruins that I've put in on every other building so far is you have these castle-looking ramparts that stick out of the tops of things. I know they're normally for like defenses and stuff, so it makes no sense having them everywhere. But at the same time, it's like I've made them a defining thing on most, if not all, buildings now, so I have to stick with that style no matter what. Let's see. I think it's about there. Let's just double check. Yes. Ah, I'm doing it again. I'm clicking the wrong damn things, and then it's like, oh yeah, so you want to see this in texture mode and spoil stuff, right? I'm like, no, no. Okay, so we got that, and then put that about there. Put that there, and then just like delete these two. And that shouldn't be too bad. And then I just need to copy these. So what we'll do is we'll take these, delete them. And I need these three ideally. And then we can just take this and move them across. Copy and copy and copy. That should, hopefully, be good enough. Especially because all those are textured as well. So there we go, we got our own version of it that looks pretty cool and fills in the skyline a little bit. Obviously, I have to texture these later on. I made like 3 extra buildings. If I can make like another one really easily, I'll be happy, and then I can call it there for the time being. Let's just check VR chat. We're in Shamar at the moment from Sonic Unleashed. Oh, come on now. I've already taken from Final Fantasy 15 freaking Sonic Unleashed and Mario Sunshine, so let's see a building that looks interesting. That one actually does look pretty interesting. There's a door there, but yet it doesn't go anywhere internally. That makes no sense unless you have like stairs going up there. That might work, but again, it's going to be more work on the front there. Let's see. We got this kind of cool building going on that's got that bridge in between. More work there. That's pretty cool, only having like 2 doors, one one there. But then you've got the rest of the building, which is like absolutely massive. I have a feeling my speed is different in this. Kind of seems like it at least. Something like that building could be pretty cool, just having like a really tall one. And then having the Deltarune flag hanging off it. Like this. I think I might have to do like a couple of buildings from Shamar just because of how it looks. Like that looks pretty cool. Just door. That one is unbelievably easy to do, seemingly. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do one of the easiest buildings first, just because it's big, and I can get a little bit more variety in here. Don't overwork yourself. It's more so that it's like I'm planning on trying to take it easy, so I get a lot of variety, but not like working myself to death. Like at the moment, I've still got a lot of other things that I want to do today, including modeling. But like, obviously, food soon and watching anime and stuff and spending time with family. So that's always been in the back of my mind since I started doing this before when I started the stream. So I figure I go ahead and take a bit of a break and then come back later on, you know. That one looks like brick. Yeah. Let's try arid sands. Arid sands. Arid sands. With a D, not just sands. Building style. Like I said before, it's going to be cool when all this is textured because as you can see now, I'm slowly getting variety. And the idea is that I should be able to place this just on a grid and have it place these buildings at certain points. And it should just fill up the skyline. So eventually, try and see this. We should start getting this kind of thing where we're seeing a lot of these towers and everything all over the place. And it should make it pretty easy for me. Like at the moment, I've got how many buildings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe? Or 8? Name it Arid Sands as a reference. That's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, I've put Sands there instead of the actual Sands name. You know. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. And this building is super simple, so what I've done is I've got like VR chat open in another window here. I'm just being really cheeky and just throwing this all out. So this is going to be about double the size of the other one here. We've got this, we've got this. We'll just duplicate linked. By duplicating linked stuff, it means that I don't have to worry too much. Primarily because it's all the similar style. What we'll do here is we'll do this a slightly different way. I need to remember to actually name all this geometry as well. Like, for instance, with the Apato's large building here, we've got main tower, large tower trim, tower bottom. I also need to do the smoothing on these later on. Tower... large tower support. This is just so when it comes to finding stuff later on as well, it's just easy to know stuff by this. Large tower, lower trim. And then we'll do large tower. Oh. Dome roof. And then I've got everything from that one done as well. That one's the Final Fantasy 15 Alticia style bell tower. We've got the Apato's building, which I believe I've named. Right. So we've got the base geo here. I can just throw this one together, hopefully really easily, and just do like a couple of extra tiny details on it to make it different. The thing is, I wanted this originally to be done with geometry nodes, so you could just like easily automate all of this, but it's not happening, so. Detail looks so good, says Classic. Good day to you and have fun. Thank you very much, Classic. Hope you've enjoyed. Bless you, says Thank you very much. It also keeps design continuity. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm trying to keep that continuity by having the ramparts and everything. Right, for instance, go on. I'll show off the texturing only because I feel like it's not going to spoil it because of the shaders and stuff. It's like, oh crap, bang. So as you can see, apart from that one that's like stretched there, you can see we're slowly getting there. We got this kind of like dark purple that's going on. You can see it more or less here. We got the little details, like the brickwork here. That's what the trim's going to look like, or different variations of the trim. We got the window frames that look really cool here. You know, that's all going to be throughout. And then we got another variation of the trim here. So it's going to be pretty cool. It looks terrible because of the way it's oversaturated at the moment, the brickwork. But trust me, when it's got lighting on it and everything, it won't be oversaturated. And like I said before, like when we look at these buildings, because I'm copying stuff and it's all linked together, as you can see here, it's all textured. So it means less work for me overall, apart from like these unique parts that I'm making. But even then, it's not too much extra work. So yeah, that looks awesome. Thank you very much, Damon. Like honestly, it'll be better when it's all in level, you know, and lit up and everything. I reckon it'll look absolutely fantastic. Bearing in mind that it won't be purple because I don't want to do the scene from the ruins where this is shown as well. I just want this version from New Home. So this is going to be like heavily desaturated or grey rather than purple. Maybe add some moss on the textures. Yeah, I could spend like ages. I wonder whether there's any way I could take the meshes that I've got at the moment that I use for like moss and stuff. I wonder if there's any way of making it so I could paint those onto the geometry. That would be easy. You know, like I just click on an area and it just sits on the edges of something or whatever, because otherwise I'm going to have to like copy and paste moss everywhere later on. I'll probably end up doing that anyway. You know, depends, because like, are we really going to see the moss in the background from where we are on the ramparts? Because if you think about it, it's all going to be at like this distance. You know, so we're only going to be seeing bits like this, or maybe a little bit closer. The idea is just to make it look as good as possible from this distance. You know, so maybe AI can help the textures. Maybe not. You know, I figure the lighting's going to be really important. Like if I do that, where is it? I've got bloom and everything else on it, right? So if I do this just for the sake of it, just for giggles, I do like a spotlight. Actually, no, sunlight will be better for this, just for a preview. I do a sunlight here, and I just kind of do this for that. We'll just do. Well, imagine it's the light's going to be tinted yellow because it's coming from the sky above. But if we do like this, we take shadow and we bias cascaded shadow map. Yeah, it's fine, right? And then we just change the angle a little bit. That's already looking pretty nice from where it is, but you don't see all of the details. But the reason why I did it this way, rather than the old way of doing things, because people are going to be like, dude, you didn't have to model every single window frame and doorway and stuff like that. Why are you doing it? The reason why is because at distance, the old way of doing it, where you would just use images of, say, a door frame or a window, the images just clip out of view. Like, I'll even show you now. Where is it? Best example would be like with this stuff. This isn't going to really clip until it's like really far away like this, right? But if I do a shot from like, say, this angle and I populate the entire scene with it, that's going to be fine. So we're going to still see those details even if they're far away. But with where is it? With the other stuff that I was working off, say like Camelot from Sonic and the Black Knight, which is a Wii title, they've actually done something similar where they've copied all the geometry and stuff, and this is what I was using for reference for ages. I still might do for like some of the buildings because I've done was it Camelot 2? I've actually isolated some of the buildings and started like trying to use them as geometry as well. I was fixing them up and making all the buildings look cool, so I might actually take some of these and just give them an Undertale coat of paint. Um, but you'll see here that it's not so much level of detail, it's more so that the way that textures work is eventually, because of like clipping and stuff, you just don't see them. So as we get further away, you can see the sides of these towers are just slowly fading out. Because like level of detail for that doesn't come into play. It's only really for the 3D models. But like as you can see with the textures, they're just clipping through the stuff underneath each other because the 2D. So by the time we go further out, we're missing important details like windows and stuff. You know they're there. You just can't see them. So by the time we get back to here, we're not making out those details. It's just like the bare bones basics. Whereas on my version, you can at least still make out windows and stuff. But this is where I got a lot of the idea for the Undertale stuff, was looking at the Sonic and the Black Knight stuff and going, okay, I like the rampart design. I like the way that this looks. Let's just try and make it. So for a couple of these, I might actually try doing that. Like doing this building, no problem. The small building there, yep, no problem. Already done a couple of towers, so I don't need to really do them. Although I still can just for a laugh. This building that's slightly bigger here, that's leveled, I can do that. This one here that's got like these archways in, that'd be cool to recreate with the Undertale style. Just have, instead of this kind of like top of the building going on, have the ramparts again, and the trim. This one down here that's got its back to everything can do that. You can just slap on the two big windows on the upper floor and then do some of the smaller stuff and put the ramparts on. So it's easy to transfer this stuff. And then like over here, it's going to be cool adding some of this. So like these walls, I do want to add these bigger walls in on my things to split up areas. And these other little details here that are shown in these walls, like the gates and stuff. I want to have an area that looks like this, but doesn't lose its detail until you're really far away, like here. Because like here, we're already missing the doors and windows again. So I want to be able to have this look realistic, but it's got to be better than, like the old way of doing it, which obviously was with textures to save on polygon count. Because if we go into a wireframe here, you can see it's pretty simple and basic. And that's not bad for running on like a console or whatever, but for when I need the details in shot, it's a case of, no, I need things like the door frames here, as you can see there, they've done it, and the sides here. So it's pretty crazy. So we go back to the buildings here, and I'll just finish up this last building, and then I'll call it for the time being, and then later on I can do more. More! So we do this. You can never go wrong with too many towers. It's just, like I said before, with the way that I've done all this so far, a lot of it is just this kind of look. It's like, it's keeping that look and transferring it to all the other buildings that's important right now. So, this building from Arid Sands here is roughly, if I'm eyeballing it, which I am, it's roughly about this size. So when we compare this to the other buildings, we're going to have it's almost like a three-tier building now instead because of the way that I'm changing it up, but it's no big deal. What we'll do is we'll have windows on every floor in the middle, and then just the smaller ones to the side, maybe. So what it's actually like around the edges of the building. There is nothing there, so that's fine. So what we can do is we can take that, make that slightly wider. And then we can take the smaller window here. Oop. Duplicate length. Rotate that 90. Then we'll just have this either side on the first and then the top floor. Okay, about that. And that's going to be duplicated as well. So if we have that, just for a moment, duplicated there. So the idea is we're going to have these spaced out like this a little bit. And then the top floor as well. And then I'm just going to make this be the same size that I had there. The reason why I did that is because I duplicated across and I was like, okay, that's fine. Okay, and then we have about that for the actual building. Right, and then we just need to add in the other details. So for instance, we've got the unique detail for the different floors, which is the trim. We've got like this kind of thing going on. Then we just got to edit the trim. Ooh. See who's in chat. Hey, Alvin. That reminds me, I need to go try GBO or EDF soon. I miss GBO. I have not touched GBO in ages again. Like the last time I touched it was to make the Pale Riders for Mass Builder. Right, so we've got 2 floors of this. That roughly about there, and then we'll duplicate that one again. Okay. And then for this, we'll split up the extra details. So we'll do one little extra bit. We'll do this. Oh. You make this thing look like magic. I mean, I've been doing this for ages. Oh crap. And I mean like ages. delete that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have these be extra pillars at the side, and then we're going to do like brickwork going down, which will take a bit of extra work, but it's cool. Oh, come on now. So we're going to do this, and this is going to be a new detail. This just breaks it all up, kind of like the one in Shamar that we're using as reference. So there we go. We can see that one's a little bit more different now. And then we'll bring this across as a unique detail that we can then change. And once I'm done with this building, then I shall be taking a well-deserved break. Oh, gotta line this up. Dude, it's almost fitting the exact same roof. Oh, that is nuts. So if I go, I can possibly save myself some hassle here if I just do this. Oh wow, that actually just works. Oh my god. Yep, that works. I might actually just copy that entire style for that. Take a good break, you need it. Indeed. So what I'll be doing is I'll be doing the extra stone details a little bit like this on the side. I don't know whether we'll be able to see them unless I give them like a different texture to really help define it, but it'd be cool to have that along the side there just to help out with that. What I do want though, that can I actually scale that? If I take both of those, join them together, and then we go convert to... Actually, no. I don't want to join them together, but I do want to set origin of geometry. The reason why is just so I can make those stand out just a little bit more. Right, so we're already getting an absolutely ton of buildings done here. The idea being, again, this is going to feel like an actual proper place, especially when we randomize how many times these come in. But the idea is just to get as many of these different buildings inspired by different games done as possible, because then it seems more random. You know, so like, for instance, if I wanted to, at the side of this building, I could easily put on another door with this sort of setup, and that'd be really cool. So all these parts are interchangeable. And will be interchangeable if they're not already. So it's going to be cool taking all this stuff and then making it look like the sprite work. It's starting to sound like Todd Howard. A new player has joined the chat. So later on, I'll try and do, at some point, one of these other buildings along here. I think it might be, just to make it interesting. Where is it? Maybe that one with the bridge going over it. That'd actually be pretty cool. It looks pretty easy. That one's caught my attention. And this one here at the beginning, right? And then we've also got, what are the worlds did I note down? Kingdom Hearts, Traverse Town, Twilight Town, Port Royale from... they're all from Kingdom Hearts, but Port Royale's from Kingdom Hearts 3, Destiny Islands, and then from Zelda, Clock Town from Majora's Mask, Kakariko Village, the Hall of Souls, stuff from Snowden, just have a look around there. The town from Deltarune, the map from the Origami King for Paper Mario, the Animal Crossing level from Mario Kart 8, On It from Smash Bros, and Woohoo Town, just to see whether I can get any more variety out of these buildings. The bigger ones are fine, and then it's just a case of making walls and stuff. So by the time I'm done here, we might have like 20-odd buildings, and then we can just make variations of them using the stuff that we've got already, and then just dot them around. So this should, within like the next couple of days, possibly, maybe by the end of this week, on like Monday next week, I should have a lot more of these buildings to use than I can make the rest of New Home, which should be easy because it's just like the walk to Asgore and then Asgore. Yeah. Alvin says, I can't lie, but I got addicted to the drinks from the Undernet. I love the coffee in Lotus's place. Like, the coffee and the donuts are really nice. I always end up getting some coffee and donuts. It's like the first thing I do when I get in there. I'll get a cup of coffee. I'll get a donut, dunk it in the coffee, and then just eat the donut and then drink the coffee. I don't know why I do that, because obviously I'm not getting anything out of it. But yeah, it's really cool. Anyway, I'm going to get going now. Like I said, I got stuff to do. So I shall see you guys later on. I'll log off VR chat as well here, and hopefully we can get more stuff done. So, I shall see you later on. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope you've enjoyed. Bye!